The goodwill and momentum Manchester United brought into the season has been punctured just 3 games in. But Joshua Zirkzee remains bullish due to one factor. The loss to Liverpool, which followed a late heartbreak versus Brighton, has completely eroded the excitement for now, especially for Zirkzee, who started off with a bang. His debut goal, which was the winner against Fulham to cap a good first performance, had fans dreaming of a new era, dreams which turned into a repeat of last season's nightmare quickly. Now, away with the international team in the break, Zirkzee's latest comments on the state of Manchester United to the Dutch press are as confident as they come. Fans might have started to doubt about where this season could go for Manchester United, but the players themselves remain convinced. Joshua Zirkzee spoke to the Dutch press about his crazy start to life at Old Trafford, but has recognised the current growing pains. However, he claimed that if United fans were to see how the team trains, they'll rest easy knowing that the club is heading in the right direction. Joshua Zirkzee has been speaking to Volleyball International after joining up with the Dutch national side for their UEFA Nations League games. He said the first few weeks it's a matter of getting into your rhythm, getting to know everyone at the club, adapting quickly. The first game went well, of course. That was, of course, crazy. It's difficult at the moment. Everyone expects United to win. It's a very big club, so that's just part of it. If you see how we train, then we're really going in the right direction. We have to show it on the field. When he arrived at Old Trafford, perhaps he didn't expect to simultaneously create and score at a rapid rate from day one. It is an ironic twist of fate that his skill set thrives when playing next to a naturally scoring striker, since he isn't one himself, but that striker got injured 5 minutes after scoring in pre-season Rasmus Højlund. Without an attack-minded focal point, United have looked toothless, exacerbating their worries by wasting the few chances they create. Zirkzee was the biggest offender versus Liverpool, missing 2 gilt-edged chances that could have shaped the momentum of that game, which quickly fell apart. His statement about training being top at United is comforting, but it counts for nothing if those performances aren't replicated in actual games. It's true there seem to be a lot of changes in United's training regime this term. There is a lot of intensity and good vibes from the start of pre-season in the USA right to the kick-off of the 2024-25 season. But the atmosphere and environment of training well and hard aren't nearly comparable to the thrill of the match day. This is our view on the training and match day performance relationship. According to Zirkzee, the team's training sessions have been full of energy, intensity, and positive vibes from pre-season in the USA right up to the start of the new campaign. The players seem to be working hard and there's a sense of unity and purpose within the squad. This should be a good sign, as a positive training environment is crucial for building team chemistry and morale. However, the real challenge lies in translating that effort and intensity from the training ground onto the pitch during matches. Despite the positive training environment, the performances on match days have not reflected the hard work being put in during practice. Zirkzee himself acknowledges this gap, suggesting that while the training sessions are moving in the right direction, the team is struggling to show the same level of performance when it matters most. This disconnect is troubling, as it indicates potential issues with mentality, focus, or perhaps even the tactical application of what's being worked on in training. The inability to replicate strong training performances during matches points to a potential problem with the players' mentality. Training is a controlled environment with less pressure, whereas matchday brings a different level of intensity, scrutiny, and stakes. The players may be struggling to handle the pressure of performing at a high level in front of thousands of fans. For example, Zirkzee himself missed 2 clear chances against Liverpool that could have changed the course of the game. It shows that despite good preparation, some players are not stepping up when the stakes are highest. Another issue that has surfaced is the lack of execution on the field. While the training sessions might focus on building intensity, tactics, and strategies, these elements are not being effectively translated into matchday situations. United have looked toothless without a clear attacking focal point, especially after Rasmus Højlund's injury. This lack of execution is evident in the wasted chances and poor decision-making seen in the matches against Brighton and Liverpool. It's encouraging to hear from Zirkzee that the training environment is positive and moving in the right direction. However, it's crucial for Manchester United to ensure that this translates into actual results on the field. Training well is essential, but it doesn't mean much if the team can't perform when it matters most. The players need to find a way to carry their training intensity and confidence into their matches to achieve the results expected by the fans and the club. Manchester United's training under Erik ten Hag may look promising on paper, but the lack of consistent performances on match days is a cause for concern. The disconnect between what happens on the training ground and what unfolds on the pitch needs to be addressed quickly. It's not enough to train hard. The team must find a way to convert that effort into wins and strong performances during games. Having said that, training well is still preferred to have issues in the dressing room itself, which don't seem to have festered just 3 games into the season. Fans will wait for Zirkzee's comments to come to fruition, starting with September 14th away from home against newly promoted Southampton. Just the 4th game of the season already has a must-win air around it. Welcome to Manchester United, Joshua Zirkzee. Can Erik ten Hag and his coaching staff bridge the gap between training and matchday performance? Will United's players step up and show that they can handle the pressure when it counts? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's see what changes are needed to get Manchester United back on track.